Ada, for revealing my brother's body count to his fiancé? I, 30F, was out having a girls' night with my little brothers, 28M, fiancé, 24F. They recently got engaged after dating for about a year. I enjoy hanging out with my soon-to-be sister-in-law, and this was one of the only times I've hung out with her without my brother in tow. So we were having a ball and most of us were a bit tipsy, and she started asking me about my marriage and some more intimate questions like how's it feel to be with one person for the rest of your life and all that jazz. Following this conversation, someone in the group asked everyone how many folks each gal has slept with. I honestly wasn't comfortable with the conversation, but my soon-to-be sister-in-law sort of took hold of the topic and mentioned that her and my brother don't concern themselves with each other's past. Her words were, the past stays in the past, and if he slept with 20 women, what does it matter to her? I agree with her, but this is where I probably messed up. My little brother was somewhat adventurous in his late teens, early 20s, he was a college athlete and in a frat. As we went to the same college and had a lot of mutual friends, this is information that was made aware to me without my wanting, tbh. So, I know the ballpark of his body count and it's well over 50 women, probably closer to 100, and my brother confirmed this to me when I asked him if he was being safe with his decisions at that time, e.g. going to the doctor to get tested and such. She followed up her comment with something like, and even if it was a huge number like 35 people, or so, I wouldn't care. Her saying that prompted me to ask, what if it was 50 women? She got a sort of strange look on her face and mouthed the word 50, but I played it off like I didn't know what I was talking about and was more so curious about what her cutoff range for a lot is. Fast forward a few days, and I meet them both for lunch and she seems sort of sullen and my brother is being short with me. When she goes to the bathroom, I ask my brother what's up and he basically blames me for having revealed his past sexual history to his fiancée, and now she is acting strange towards him. I explained that it was a slip of the tongue and I didn't confirm any number, but now he is pissed and a couple our mutual friends have let me know I screwed up. Update. Y'all. I showed my brother the post, after apologizing for my mistake, and mostly he laughed but was baffled at the hostile replies. My brother and future sister-in-law are fine. My future sister-in-law actually approached me privately and let me know she was happy to have the conversation now with my brother versus later. She did say it was a shock when he told her his sexual history, but at that point I excused myself out of the conversation and let her know I would not be having any discussions about my brother's sexual history from here on out. My bother is not plotting his revenge like commenters and messengers implied. He understands that although this was not in my court to say, he probably shouldn't have waved it off at the early stages of their relationship like he had done. Yes, brother and future sister-in-law are still together. To the internet psychologists who diagnosed me with psychopathy and narcissism, you should consider touching grass. For what it's worth, I also got a lot of messages telling me that they wished sexual history was discussed in greater detail with their partners prior to marriage. Take that as you will. I also got messages that were pretty explicit and in the opposite direction. For those who tried to imply my brother and I have an incestuous relationship, please close the porn tabs and wipe the Cheeto dust off your fingers. Something I didn't mention was that I was a college athlete myself and word travels fast in those groups. I'm close enough with my brother to ask if he was being safe with his choices, and that's how I came to know his sexual past.